Hello, this is Sandbat, and this is Puck. He's enjoying a little bit of a scratchums. He gets jealous when I'm on the computer. Uh, well, I hope all of you have been having a wonderful start to the movie, where I talk about movies and episodes of shit I like. Um, I'm gonna go through Supernatural because it finally finished and like I kind of wanted to binge the whole series, but I wanted to, I don't know, have a new perspective on it, you know? Like, now I haven't seen, I've seen up to the certain point and then like everything continued on, but you know, such is life. Uh, but I think just getting the momentum so I can just watch all the episodes, and besides, these, it's fun to talk of fandom with people. Uh, anyway, before I get too rambly, I should pull up my notes because I organized this time. Organized this time. Uh, no, no. But in this episode, oh, I lost a viewer. Oh, well, my bad. Uh, but one must carry on. But anyway, I think it's just like episode, season one, episode two, very iconic episode. One of the things I noticed the most of was when I started watching it, like I remembered all the beats like very well. So like very iconic episode, very memorable. I like that they call back to this episode later on, even though it's a sad callback. Uh, nah, like I did like how you didn't really see the monster that much, so like it definitely got like that intense like kind of suspense. Um, where like don't get me wrong, I like their costumes they do later on, like even though like they could definitely do more than just I don't know. I could go into special effects for like forever. Like it's always like a weird balance with special effects because like you can't like do too much on one episode because then that episode just stands out like too much. So usually they save those kind of things for like a musical episode where like it's supposed to be like kind of jarring. Uh, but I thought they just had the right amount of monster coming in, uh, sneaking around. Uh, uh, I do wish they did more with the voices, like the mimic voices that the mimic voices that the Wendigo does. I wish there was more variety in the voices. Would have like since there was like three people like in the beginning, like there would be like three different voices he could really choose from. And like how would the Wendigo know which voice to use that from which brother? Uh the the only guess I would have would be that like he's the one that's most recently alive, so he knows that guy's voice better. Probably. Probably something like that. Anyway. Okay. So I wanted to talk about like the Winchester brothers, where they lie very easily, but they don't really do much to cover up their lies. Like they focus their research so much on like monsters that they forget like the little important shit, like having like hiking boots to go on a hike. You know, uh, and part of it, I think, it's just that they don't care. Like they've been just so loose with their life that like they can't put up the energy to go like, and they have such a small wardrobe. I'm sorry, I'm like battering back and forth and back and forth. Uh, but yeah, it's always wondered with me, like when they go, like they do this a lot better later on, like with them pretending to be FBI and having like the nice suits and everything, but it's just like such an easy mistake that it I don't know, it kind of humanizes them and it makes you think about like how young they are compared to like what they were, what they become, you know? I think I really liked how this episode sets up like a key part of the show, and like first episode sets over the overlying plot of just everything, but this episode like shows off the here, the now, the day to day. That's what their life is. So like, and you can really relax into those episodes, and like, and I think those episodes get taken for granted, really. Uh, because like they have like a simple elegance to them. Uh, where like if an episode of a season is just like failure, an episode of season, of course, an episode. If like one of the episode overlying plot episodes don't work, it can be lifted up by the supporting ones, like, but it can also like tear down like the entire arch, if we're using a little arch metaphor, like okay, metaphor dying, but moving on. Okay. Yeah, I said moving on, and then my brain went bloop. Uh, oh, uh, setting up monster of the day. But I think this one and in the apple pie, the I can't remember its exact name, but like fucking scarecrow apple pie demon thing. That was a great episode. But it had the same kind of vibe for me where like they really like hit it with like this episode and that episode. Those ones really like pull together just the everyday life of just of hunting and everything. Okay. I think I've been poking at this a little bit too much. I did like how they defeated the monster. Like it's like they're very much of like they're going like it's a damn perfect counter. Like so if you're unprepared, you're fucking dead. Uh, but I really like how they pulled it off. Anyway, I am wheeling back and forth. Um, let's see if I missed anything. Ah, I think I went over all the points I wanted to go over. Like, if there's anything you wanted to add, like, you can message me. That would be nice. But I don't know, like, so I'm gonna be doing a few more episodes like this. Like, uh, I want to do at least 5, like, because that's at least like a decent number. But I want to do more than that. But like, I can only promise so much at a time, and like, yeah, basically that. Anyway, uh, Honestly, I should probably like skip ahead and cover like a holiday episode because Christmas is right up there. I don't know if they have a Hanukkah episode, but there's a lot of supernatural episodes, so they might. So like, yeah, I don't know how many like winter holiday episodes they have. I'll have to look that up. What? Okay. So that was my 2 cents. From this was start the movie. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it will be more technically advanced in the next episode. But I have to make sure I can whip those programs into shape. But if those programs end up whipping my butt, it'll just be the same format, talking and into the screen, into the void. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please share with your friends. If you want more, please comment below. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and at very least, were at least mildly entertained. That's at least what we can hope for. Ah, digging my grave. Now rolling it back. Dun dun dun. Anywho, I hope you've had a wonderful day. I've had a wonderful day. The next episode should be within the next week, and I hope you have wonderful holidays. Bye.